My name is Lydia Hubbell. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. This week, this is May 9th. This Saturday, May 14th, will be 11 months. No contact with my little girl, Delara Gadir. She's 7.5. And I didn't have a lawyer, didn't have any money for a lawyer, and just totally got run over in court. And it's against my conscience to lie and to deprive someone else of their rights. And it's against my conscience to abuse process and play games with the judicial system. And as a matter of fact, I'm on a mission to hold other people accountable for playing those kind of games, and also holding the judges accountable for not protecting the integrity of the court better than they have. This is for Delara. I can't tell her this is, go watch me sing to you on YouTube till the order of protection's expired. But this is for, I'm in Tennessee, so this is a Constitution, flag of the United States of America, flag of the state of Tennessee, and constitutions of both the state and the country have been just trampled on. And anyway, so this I'm singing. This is a Makala tenor ukulele. It's the easiest thing in the world to play. Really, I got it with Christmas money my brother gave me, and it's been the best investment of my life. Just one of them. So I'm singing, and it's a good stress reliever, and it's a good message, and I want other people to know that we can use music to further our cause and draw attention to what's going on. And so I'm going to sing like 4 songs and all together, and I hope people will spread our stories around. My story, Cash Jackson's story. There's just too many. There's too many to name. But if you Google family court corruption, or go to medicalkidnap.com, I think. It's not just, custody. My situation is custody modification that never should have happened. And we didn't have a divorce or anything. So, but people in divorce really have a hard time. And I just really want to remind parents, if it's one parent against the other parent, maintain your integrity and your honor, and set a good example for your kids. Do not stoop to the underhanded tactics the other side is using. Don't make unwarranted derogatory remarks. But if they gag you and say, don't say anything bad about the other parent, I say it's unlawful for you to tell me I cannot speak out against the abuse that's being done to my child. And one of these days, I'm going to have to look in her face and look in her eyes. And if she asks me, why all that time, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you do something? Why didn't you stop them? Why didn't you make them let me see you? I'll be able to say, this is what I said. This is what I did. And this is what I've done all the time I've been separated from you. I've been trying to get back with you, trying to make people aware of what's been going on. And I've been speaking out for my daughter. I've been speaking out for my daughter and for every child who's heartbroken because nobody is listening to their cries for their parents. And this is America, and this should not happen. You've got too many broken-hearted parents. You've got too many broken-hearted children. It's sick, it's disgusting, and it needs to stop now. now that I'm all emotional, I'm going to sing This Little Light of Mine. These are easy songs. If you want the chords, I can give you the chords. Like I said, this is easiest. If you play guitar, great. If you don't play guitar, this is easier than guitar. All right. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Our children aren't the governments. I'm gonna let it shine. Our children aren't the governments. I'm gonna let it shine. Our children aren't the governments. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Children need their parents. I'm gonna let it shine. Children need their parents. I'm gonna let it shine. Children need their parents. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Give us back our children. I'm gonna let it shine. Give us back our children. I'm gonna let it shine. Give us back our children. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Until our kids are safe at home, I'm gonna let it shine. Until our kids are safe at home, I'm gonna let it shine. Until our kids are safe at home, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. For the broken-hearted, I'm gonna let it shine. For the broken-hearted, I'm gonna let it shine. For the broken-hearted, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Even when I sit in jail, I'm gonna let it shine. Even when I sit in jail, I'm gonna let it shine. Even when I sit in jail, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. For our children's children, I'm gonna let it shine. For our children's children, I'm gonna let it shine. For our children's children, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. For our Constitution, I'm gonna let it shine. For our Constitution, I'm gonna let it shine. For our Constitution, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time. Let it shine. Don't, you know this song you sing in church? Don't let Satan, don't let, shine your light, don't let Satan, don't let the courts gag you and keep you from speaking out for your kids. That's not legal advice. That's my mom advice. And that's my advice as a child. If I was a child and I was being abused and my parents knew about it and they didn't speak out against it, that would break my heart. So, here's, and I do mess up. I'm not a professional. Like I said, I only got my ukulele a few months ago. And I play with a pick. Most people don't play with a pick. I would suggest you don't play with a pick because it has a tendency to slip out of my fingers. But here's the next. These are 3 songs. It's about freedom. It's about determination. Nobody's going to get between me and my kids and stop me. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my Lord and be free. No more lying, no more lying, no more lying over me. And before a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my Lord and be free. No more cheating, no more cheating, no more cheating over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my Lord and be free. We're on our way, and we won't turn back. We're on our way, and we won't turn back. We're on our way, and we won't turn back. We're on our way, thank God we're on our way. Going for our children, and we won't turn back. There goes my pick. Going for our children, and we won't turn back. We're going for our children, and we won't turn back. We're going for our children, and we won't turn back. We're on our way, thank God we're on our way. If the judges don't like it, we'll go anyhow. If the judges don't like it, we'll go anyhow. If the judges don't like it, we'll go anyhow. We're on our way, thank God we're on our way. We need our freedom, we won't give it up. We need our freedom, we won't give it up. We need our freedom, we won't give it up. We're on our way, thank God we're on our way. If you love your country, come go with us. If you love your country, come go with us. If you love your country, come go with us. We're on our way, thank God we're on our way. slipped again. Ain't gonna let unlawful orders turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let unlawful orders turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Ain't gonna let no jailhouse turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let no jailhouse turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom land. There you go. I hope you sing these songs every day. I sing them every day. I sing them loud. I sing them proud. I have not broken any strings yet, playing them ferociously, trying to deal with all this stress. And I mean, it really is. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable that your country can betray you like this. And, you know, Cash Jackson is active duty Navy. He's been through the ringer. His kids are suffering from lack of meaningful contact with their father. And somebody in the system is profiting because he's having to pay hundreds of dollars every month just for 1 hour at a time of visitation, 1 hour a week visitation with his kids. Is that insane or what? I mean, whoever thought of supervised visitation, if you need supervised visitation, you should be in jail. If you haven't committed a crime or been accused of a crime that's so heinous that you can no longer be trusted with your child because you might hurt them. I mean, the only reason anybody should have supervised visitation is really, I mean, that's just common sense. Why is it okay for you to be 24 hours a day parent to your child before somebody tries to deprive you of your rights? And then once court gets involved, all of a sudden you can't, your own kids aren't safe with you. And it's just horrible. But anyway, well, that's a long video. But one of these days, Dolores going to see this, and she's going to know that not only am I speaking out for her, I'm speaking out for everybody. And because of what she's been going through for this past 11 months, I'm sure it'll be a year before I'm allowed to contact her. Her suffering will not be in vain if I'm speaking out, and if we work to change the lives, not only her life and the way this system works to undermine family integrity. We can use this. We can bring something good out of this experience by making sure it doesn't happen to other kids. We got to bring a stop to it. And these children's faces need to be seen, and their voices need to be heard. And they need to know that they've got the power. They need to go research the Children's Crusade in Birmingham in 1963, and how that was really a turning point for a lot of people, because they saw how the system was totally disrespecting children, and the cruelty to the children. And when you get in the face of the public and show them the horror of what's going on, sooner or later they're not going to be able to unsee it. They're not going to be able to unhear the testimony of these children about how they asked over and over and over again. They pleaded to be able to see their parents. And the system says no. And I had no idea this happened. I mean, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I never would have believed it if it hadn't happened to me. But it's happening everywhere, and these gag orders they put on people. I've been arrested twice for things I didn't do, and I almost went to jail. I was threatened with jail for something I did do, and that is speak out in spite of a gag order. And I'm just telling everybody that it's not legal advice, but go read the Martin Luther King's letter from a Birmingham jail, and you see if you can't apply what was the civil rights abuses to the black people. You see if you can't apply that to people of all races, all ages, all colors, right here in America, right now. We have no civil rights at the trial court level. If you go to the trial court level, you assert your rights under the Constitution. Look up your state constitution, because the rights you probably like. First Amendment right to speech. We got a Section 2, Article 2, Section 19, I think, in Tennessee Constitution, says that we have this right to express our thoughts and opinions. Yeah, we do. Whether the judges, these lower court judges, think they have discretion, in Tennessee, they swear oath to support the Constitution of the United States, Constitution of the state of Tennessee, and they're trampling all over them. And as far as I'm concerned, if you swear an oath to the public that you're going to support them, and then you get in office and you deny people their rights, you're not fit for the job. So we need to figure out how to let the judges know that they're not our masters, they're our servants. And we can replace them, and we will, if they don't straighten up. And it's a fallacy that they've got absolute immunity and they don't have to answer to anybody. And I've got 2 appeals going on right now with Judge over decisions Judge Calloway made in juvenile court. And just in March, she had one of her decisions overturned. She's told she abused her discretion, and appeals court. In my 2 appeals, I'm sure they're going to tell her the same thing. You're abusing your discretion. You can't ignore the law. Everything is not just a discretionary issue. You have to apply sound legal principles. And she should know that. But she knows it and doesn't care because she's gotten away with it. And people will do it, whatever you let them get away with. Any parent should know that. So it's time to rein them in and show your kids you love them by leaving a history. If you don't get to see them till they're 18, leave them a history of things you did for however many years. If they're a year old and they're in foster care and they've been forced into adoption or whatever, let them know that you love them enough and you love your country enough to do all you could to speak out and straighten things out, so other children and your grandchildren won't have to be afraid of being taken away from their parents. That's why I say, this little light of mine for our children's children. It's not just about me and my daughter. It's about me trying to put things back in order so that my daughter will never have to suffer the pain that I've suffered. Now, she's already suffered as a child being taken from her mother, but she hasn't suffered as a mother having her child taken from her. So I think she suffered enough, and too much, as a matter of fact. But I'm just praying something good is going to come of it, and I encourage everybody else to not give up, because even if you miss out on your child's childhood, hopefully you'll secure your child's relationship with their children. And if that's the best we can do, let's at least do that.